Black August.
And I'm here with Brew founder Nate Oakley, the one who started it all. OG. How are you, Nate?
I'm pretty good. Can't
Yeah?
complain. What about yourself?
You pretty good?
Oh yeah,
You looking fly, my bro. Bad
I
brains.
love the bad brains. I discovered I'm very late, but it's better be late than sorry. Back in 2006, when the Build a Nation album came out,
Yeah.
that's how I discovered them. And I found out, they've been around for a long time. And I just did my research, started listening to their old stuff. I was like, wow, this is really kick ass.
It's so good.
So I became a fan of them. HR came to Houston one time. He did a show for his reggae project. Of course, I attended the show. It was an honor to meet HR. It was a real honor. That dude was a legend. Yeah, you gotta show respect to the man, man.
You gotta show respect. Yeah, that's actually a good segue. You're doing well, by the way. It's good to see you. Nate, how did you grow up and, where you from?
Well, I was born and raised in Houston, Texas. Currently still living in Houston. My roots, I grew up, of course, in the hood and stuff. Almost every black rocker growing up, how I discovered rock. My cousin named Noya, she was playing Prince. I was like 4 or 5 years old at that time. And all of a sudden, I just heard the Purple Rain, the Prince guitar solo, and I just fell in love with it. I was like, wow. And I started listening to other things, just the other verse things, just like me. I've been listening to it off and on. I was more into hip hop and then rock, and then I switched back and forth. When I reached a senior in high school, a friend of mine, when I was in Spanish class, named me her Slipknot's Wait and Bleed.
Much.
I never heard of them. I ain't know nothing about them. So he let me listen to it, and just in the guitar riffs, it's just so heavy and so fast. I enjoyed it. So, back then, he paid me a copy of the CD. So I just, keep listening to it. I just started adapting to it. But in the same time, I had people taught me rock and roll, and I was teaching myself. I did a lot of research. I read a lot, and I started collecting black rock DVDs, gain knowledge of it, the culture. Like I said, when I was in school, one day I was in the library, ain't doing nothing. I was just killing time. I was online, so I was just looking for a black rock Facebook group. And at that time, back in 2006, I didn't find anything. Until then, I said, you know what? I decided to make the group. What really also pumped me up to make that group is this video called Shinny. She was saying some stuff, in her video. Had some black people telling her why you listen to that devil shit for. You black, you need to be into rap and R&B and stuff. And she just broke it down. I was inspired by that. I was really inspired by that. Decided to make the group back in 2006. And then I was just promoting stuff, I'm just promoting, saying, just telling people, whoever join, you know what I'm saying, spread the word, just spread the word.
Do it. That's how you got to do it.
Yeah, that's exactly. I'm saying DIY, you got to do it yourself.
So that all came from that culture of the guys that are on your shirt, Bad Brains and history of black rock, blues, and
Yes.
These different genres was us, speaking to each other in word of mouth, being have you heard of this band? Have you listened to this musician? Out there as much as possible. So that's really great. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, black rock all the way. Okay.
Exactly.
Nice. After college, I guess, and after you made Black Rockers United, what were other really big rock experiences that you remember made you more into being a black rocker and connecting to other people like yourself?
Well, I remember when I was young, I experienced my first punk rock concert. Fresh out of high school, went to a local concert, the band called 30 Foot Fall, and had some friends just asked me to go with them. Yeah. So I went with them. The show was pretty cool, what I'm saying? That was my very show, I saw the mosh pit for the very first time. I thought that was fighting.
Exactly. No, I don't blame you at all. That's what I thought too when I first saw it.
Yeah, I thought that was fighting. I'm oh shit. I'm yeah, I thought it was gonna be a gunfight or something.
Yeah, where you're
Yeah,
from in Houston, like you already know, right?
yeah. I didn't know. I was new to the scene, so I had people had to train me, train myself. Having a good time, just like the movie Afro Punk.
Yes.
Almost everything they said,
Yeah.
I went through it.
Oh wow.
I really did. Going to the show, you seen some white people looking at you like, here, every day, what you doing here? Look.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm overhearing people saying nigga and stuff.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
heartbreaking.
yeah, I really experienced that.
Oh.
It's this place called Fitzgerald's. I was like, I can't believe I just went through that stuff. That's why I made the page. So whoever went through the same thing as me, you know what I'm saying? We all got something in common.
Would have somewhere to go. Yeah.
Yes. Just, all get together, be brothers and sisters, reunite.
I'm proud of that. But I'm so sorry that happened to you.
It
Happened.
I mean, it's cool.
Like that's kind of the thing that starts a lot of our journey,
Yeah.
Like as Black rockers, is like hearing that word, experiencing that conflict with people who are not Black, and like standing our ground because like this is our scene. This is our scene.
Exactly. I'm just bigger, the bigger person. So,
right.
Like I said, I mean, that's in the past. So it is what it is.
How much has the scene changed since then for you?
Wow. Be honest with you, I haven't been going into shows in a while. Just listening to music and stuff. Actually, the last concert I've been to, Suffocation. Yeah, last year or 2 years ago. I think it was last year. So that was the last concert I've been to. Because, it been a lot of big shows before COVID hit. It been a lot of big shows coming around. I've been trying my best trying to attend to shows, but sometimes I can make it, sometimes I can't,
No, I know how it is.
Exactly. So, just go there, have a good time, enjoy the music, enjoy the energy.
That's so cool. I love that was your last show, Suffocation. What were other major shows that you loved?
Best show I've been to was Kill Switch Engage back in 2007.
Ooh, okay. Right on.
Yes. That was the best show. Howard Jones was on stage and he was doing his thing. And I would never forget this too. And I swear to God, back then I was crowd surfing, you know what I'm saying? Howard looked at me, that boy reached out his hand like, give me a handshake. I thought he was going to pull me on stage. That's what I really thought. So, but he just gave me a handshake, the guards had to put me down. That was a nice experience for me. But the scariest, I would have to say the scariest concert I've been to was Slipknot. Craziest mosh pit I ever been in. Craziest mosh pit back in 2005 with Shallows Fall, Lamb of God led.
Lamb of God and the Blood? You gotta be kidding me. What?
Yeah, that was a sick show. That was a sick show.
Wow.
But but the mosh pit was scary. I would never forget. It was like this dude had to be like about 6'8", weighed 300 some pounds. He literally trying to hurt people. Just charging people like he was a bull.
Whoa.
Yeah, people had to dodge out the way. You know what I'm saying? He was just so, big and stuff. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, right.
I said,
The energy is just like of metal is so wild. People just get so into it, don't they?
Yes. Of course, I've been a lot of concerts, been to Ozfest. Saw Black Sabbath. Ooh. That was my first time seeing Black Sabbath live. It's really nice seeing Ozzy Osbourne doing his thing. That was a good card that year. Jada Pinkett performed.
Oh, nice, with Wicked Wisdom, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that was surreal. That's a lot of Black rock,
Yeah.
Wow. Texas is actually home to a lot of metal. What are some really cool bands from Texas that you dig?
Locally?
Yeah.
Well, they're not together anymore. Deep Above Surface. I mean, they still have music on YouTube. If anybody want to decide to check them out, then whatever. Oh. So them, Coma, Daylight Coma, all that, and there's a lot of good metal and punk bands that really did. I can't remember the names. It's been so long, you know.
All right, I feel you, mate. Yeah.
It's been so long. Oh, I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
I used to be in a band. I used to be in a punk band when I was 18 years old, and I played the drums.
Yeah, I wanted to hear
Yeah.
about your musical experience. That's exciting. That's great. What kind
Yeah.
of stuff did you play?
Well, I was in a band, you know, called the Unreliables back then, but we were just a cover band. You know what I'm saying? We ain't wrote anything. We did a few shows, but the best show we did to me was like a house party. It was in the backyard, and you know, we just playing punk stuff. At that time, you know, I ain't had a drum set at that, so I borrowed one of the other drummers that played there, use his kit, and we were just, you know, just tearing it up. And you know, after the show, and everybody came up to me, you know, said, "Hey man, you kicked ass on the drums." I was like, "Wow, this is it's a good feeling for me." I said, I'm digging this." So, like I said, we did high school shows because the bass player, you know, he was a senior.
That is dope.
Yeah,
Oh, I
but
love that.
we played the song "The Hives." Hate to say I told you so.
It's like a, yeah.
Yeah, so we won second place at that talent show. It was cool though. I don't know if the guitar player still have that trophy.
I love that. I'm
I
so
know,
proud of
man.
you. I'm glad that like when you look back on your life, you've played a lot of music and you've enjoyed it and really, you know,
Yeah.
taken that to the maximum potential. Do you play music
Mhm.
still?
Not really. You know, I'm still singing here and there. You know, I try to write. You know, trying to write some stuff. Sometimes you think about things, you gotta write it down on a piece of paper. So I've been doing that every once in a while.
Respect. Oh yeah, like you should share it with Brew when you feel more confident. Like, it's cool to see like you be more creative. I was listening to some of your vocal covers for metal and on your Sub Negro channel. It was
Yes.
cool. You should do that more. That was like years ago.
Yeah, it was years ago. Yeah.
Dope.
Had, you know, my computer crashed, so I gotta get another one.
Take your time. I mean, like, you know, I've been putting up stuff on my phone, so like, you know,
Yeah.
make moves. Oh,
Maybe
like,
I would. You know, I never thought of that.
I don't
Maybe I
know, like
would.
no one really cares if it's on a laptop or not. I think it's just you put out the
Yeah.
music, express
You know,
yourself.
I'm just more about the quality.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I feel you, boo. So what else do you want to share with Black Rockers United, Brew founder Nate? What are you proud of in terms of this group and this community and how far you've come?
Overwhelmed. Happy. I think you. I think the crew, you know what I'm saying, the team. You know, with y'all help, you know, I'm forever grateful.
Alright.
You know, with your, you know what I'm saying, with your brew talk on YouTube, man, they all amazing. They're all amazing.
You know, being part of this team is really, it's so exhilarating. You know, it feels empowering as a Black rocker, as a Black person, to be connected to
Yes.
someone who made something so cool. You
Yes.
know?
But like I said, I never thought in a million years it would reach the numbers going like growing. I never thought.
Hmm.
You know, started from back then, you know, before all this big update, it was like almost like 1,000. Now we up to 4.
Mm, okay. Oh,
You know,
okay.
it's
Yeah.
growing, it's growing, and you know the website is up. You know, and that's you know that's really good. I'm really proud of y'all for that. You know.
We're proud of you. What do you love about like teaching people Black rock and making this like more about us? How does that feel for you?
Feels good. It really feels good. You know, it's like people need to know, like these artists, musicians, they're important. They really important. So, you know, we had to, you know, pass it down to the next generation so their legacy could continue on.
Yeah.
You know,
That's so
like I said, I'm old fashioned. You know, I'm 37 years old, but I'm old fashioned. You know, I can go back from Muddy Waters to Little Walter,
right.
to Chuck Berry, Little Richard.
That's right.
You know, I can't help that. You know, that's the way I was brought up.
Yeah.
People always say, man, you know, you listen to that old stuff for. I'm like, you got to keep this in mind. People like that, they paved the way to the people that you listen to right now.
Yeah.
You better think about that.
That's real. I like that. Yeah. Don't stop reminding people that these artists are important, and we are listening to them because they made a lot of the music that we currently still, you know, bump today. A lot of hip hop samples those artists. Nasir Jones, Nas like samples his father, who's a jazz artist. You know what I mean? All these connections between hip hop and rap and rock and blues, you know, because one came before the other, and that's, you know, that's real. That's real. I wanted to close with that because it's about meeting your heroes, you know, and telling them that they had that impact on you, and saying to Howard Jones that you became a Black rocker because you heard them on Kill Switch Engage. It's reaching out to all Black rockers. BlackRockers United, Nate.
Exactly.
Any closing words from Founder? I love you, bro.
Love you too. Like I said, let's continue to support each other. You know what I'm saying? Continue spreading the word. You know, if you want to help promote, you know what I'm saying, you're more than welcome to help promote. You know what I'm saying? Share it on your page. You know, have other people that share it on their page. You know, just continue on. You know, I just want everybody to know that rock and roll is not white music. It's not. You know, we created it. You know what I'm saying? We're the innovators of it. So, you know, it's important, you know, to teach that and pass it down to the next generation.
100%, Nate. Yeah.
Yes.
I love it. And I love the Black community, and this is a movement, and it feels good to be a part of. Thank you, Nate.
Yes. You're very welcome. Thank you.
Much love. I'll catch you on the flip side, all right, Nate?
Yes, ma'am. You take care of yourself.